Hey everyone, it's me, Jess, and I'm glad you're here with me as we jump back into Gray Matter. Now, Gray Matter, if you aren't familiar with this one, first of all, you're jumping into episode 2, which, go back and watch episode 1, because this is not going to make a lot of sense because it's a strange game, but it's a Jane Jensen mystery. That's right, Jane Jensen of Gabriel Knight fame. This is her 2010 game, Gray Matter. It's the story of Sam Everett, a street magician who has somehow stumbled onto some sort of supernatural, weird science plot by a scientist guy who wears a Phantom of the Opera mask. It's very confusing stuff, but we'll see. We'll get to the bottom of this. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, 6-7, Paul, Kevin, Lemming, good to see you. Hey, Dark Blue Monkey, welcome in. Glad you could be here. And yeah, this is what I look like. That's what I say to myself every morning. It's like, this is what I look like. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Glad you could be here. Hey, Sonor. Most games on here are strange. Thank you. It's good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we had fun with this one last time. We made it through the first day of the adventure. I'm really curious to see where it goes next. Tribeca, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate the support. 49 months. Tribeca, one of the earliest folks to support this stream, and I appreciate it so much. Glad you could be here. Glad if you're watching later on YouTube that you're here too. Please feel free to follow, subscribe, all those sorts of things. I appreciate the support, but mostly I appreciate the company. And I say we just jump right in and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. Hey, thank you for the follow. Let's see. So I'm betting our bottommost. Yes, chapter 2, 0%. We're 2 hours in, and we're in the kitchen. That's just where I want to be. Hey, Tribeca, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Critbound. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been streaming now for a few years. It's something I got into during the pandemic and ended up liking it more than I expected. It's something I never saw myself doing.
But gloomy out there.
Yeah, I like to stream a lot of old point-and-click adventure games. That's kind of the stuff that I grew up playing and still love today. But glad you could be here. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope it was a good Monday for you. The Oxford student. Prank at horse pass track almost blinds custodian. Crop circles at Oxford. Yes, we saw these crop circles last time around. What was it like being in an arcade in 2024? It's a great question. Some of you may have seen me talking about being at Dave & Buster's on Friday for an office party with my wife's work. And being in an arcade in 2024 with a free play card is strange because arcades don't really have like games in the traditional sense of I think of them. Like it's lots of arcade experiences more. Like if you want to throw axes, or you want to sit down in a big simulator and pretend like you're on a roller coaster, things like that, great. If you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, good luck finding one of those in a Dave & Buster's. But it's fun. I mean, the sounds of an arcade are wonderful to me until they become overwhelming and I feel the need to escape. So that's good. Hey, glad you could be here, Critbound. All right, let's explore around. So we're trying to figure out what the street magician's up to.
It looks a bit gloomy out there.
It looks a bit gloomy out there is the word on the streets. Let's see if there's anything I need to... Oh, notice board. I didn't notice the notice board. That's step 1. You throw an axe at an arcade game you don't like. You could throw an axe at Golden Axe. That would be kind of fun.
That calendar is out of date.
When I said throw an axe, I meant like ripping off the guitar from a Guitar Hero machine and throwing it at somebody.
It's a card for a psychologist. Now that's a phone number I'd have handy. You never know when you'll go stark raving mad.
Go crazy, don't mind if I do.
That calendar is out of date.
It's only getting more out of date. Okay, let's head out to the foyer. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing on this day right now. It's all a mystery. I was probably told last episode, as we ended a week ago, what was next, but I've completely forgotten. This is the problem when you go a week between playthroughs. She got this wine rack.
Into wine much? This one wall probably costs more than I've made in the past 5 years.
Wine much? You know, I love these sorts of backgrounds too from this era. You know, some of the 3D models are wonky. Like the main character's talking model is oof down.
Not gonna happen. Not without a few sticks of dynamite anyway.
But I do like the backgrounds. I mean, a lot of them are very lush. Like this one is a little bit gloomier than some, but yeah, they really.
That must be where Dr. Stiles keeps his past victims.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
They have some interesting vibes to. Oh no, heads on the wall. I think those are stone heads. The one filled with wine is the most lush. This is a good point, Kevin.
Nice effect seeing those faces look down at you from the darkness. Maybe I can incorporate something like that into my act.
Feels like a mid-90s game, but the resolution's too high. Yeah. It does feel like it sits at the crossroads of like older school and slightly newer school adventure games. Like it has some of that The Longest Journey vibe to me, I think. And I haven't played enough Longest Journey. That's maybe not the best comparison to make, but it feels like Longest Journey or maybe like a Siberia to me.
Someone in the Stiles' family had a thing for stuffed birds. That one's just plain evil.
Let's see these brains in jars. That's usually not a problem.
You never know when you're going to need a spare brain.
True.
The shape of some of those is a little odd. I wonder if they had abnormal brains.
Well, let's check out this phrenology head and get more details.
That looks Victorian. Very cool. I could see that in my dressing room someday, when I'm famous.
Once you get famous and get really into like skull measurements, as one does.
Those dead flowers are pitiful. I guess Stiles doesn't let Mrs. Dalton clean down here. A little light reading? No thanks.
I hate books. Oh, an old MRI.
It looks like a full-body medical scanner. Must have cost a fortune.
You know, I think this is the first year in as long as I can remember I haven't needed an MRI. I have been, I was going to say I've been concussion-free all year, but I did manage to get one concussion. I just didn't go get an MRI for it like I should have. I've got enough concussions at this point that I'm just like, nah, this one's not a bad one. I'll power through it. Most years I hop in the old MRI, though, just to be safe. Insurance loves it.
That's the woman from the portrait in the hall.
More often than not, I'm concussed. As mentioned, I need you to sort my files. That is the reason for your employment. Instructions as follows. In general, file a folder by the first letter on the tab, except if it's a publication of mine, file under P for publications. If it concerns Oxford, file under O. I expect you to finish today, but do begin if that isn't straining you too awfully.
I want to sort those files before Dr. Charm gets up. Straining me too awfully. My ass. I want to...
Okay, yeah, I heard it the first time. I don't need to hear that one again. Oh, wait. In desperate need of a contractor's report for the equipment you donated. This is the 5th note we sent you in the past 2 months. Please send the receipt to me by Friday, auditors.
I should keep my eyes open for that contractor's report.
Absolutely. That's what I call adventure. Okay, anything else? Any other hot spots in here? Have we looked at the dead roses?
That looks Victorian.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
could see
did.
that. That looks I could...
Wait, I want to look at the roses. We'll look at this appointment book.
2002? Someone's a pack rat.
2002 seems like an important year for this creepy character. Wonder where his files are. Maybe that file cabinet? Do we think that's a good guess? Filing the greatest quest. I like the realism here. Too many games are in like fantasy worlds and... Okay.
I want to sort those files before...
Okay. So O for Oxford, P for his publications. Organic Life.
Nice closet.
Hey, it is a nice closet. Game emulates the period accurate bloom lighting despite being flash. It's true. Gotta have that bloom lighting. My life on the highway. Thank you, Tribeca. Life is a highway. I'm gonna file it all night long. MRI, published. So does that mean it goes under P for published? Yellow light, science at the crossroads. Art and the brain. Who's art? Lobotomy. Hey, Dark Blue Monkey, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. These all go under F for filed correctly. E-science? Is that like an e-cig? How not to work. A, B, C, F, G, H. To be or not to be. What a strange file folder to have.
That was fast. And now I can snoop. What fun. Nothing exciting in here.
How strange.
Nothing exciting in here. Scientific articles and stuff. Scientific articles and stuff.
Hey, Powers of Four, good to see you. Oh, equals. This is the sort of thing, now, in all fairness, probably a scientist would have a folder marked E equals MC square in their file cabinet. That they need to remember that.
Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting in here. This should be enlightening.
Ooh, extraordinary powers of ordinary minds. We've all heard the news that you only use 1/10 of your brain. But why is that the case? What lays those dormant sections of gray matter? That is the title of the game. As a degreed physicist, yeah, I mean, you're going to need that. If you're fed up with file folders, you're fed up with life. Potential connections unused, tap into our brain. Species continues to evolve new mental capabilities. Scholars believe that the ancient Greeks did not see as many colors as we do today. Early Christian historian commented on how brilliant St. Augustine was, because he read to himself and you couldn't see his lips move. Good for St. Augustine. I'd love to hear more about his confessions. Hey, Pickled Dog! Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Builds outside new clues to the potential. All right, so he believes we can use more of our brain than we currently are. Fantastic. MRI delivery receipt.
The neurobiology department is looking for a report on an fMRI donation. This must be it.
Sweet.
I should get this to Susan Whittier at the neurobiology department.
Will do. But I take it.
I should get nothing.
Fugue states and filled independence. Let's see, did I get that? No, that's not it. Note of instructions, jigsaw, betrayer's press. Donation receipt, good. She picked it up automatically. That's the one I just looked in.
Patient case files.
That's some coffee filed under C.
Scientific articles and stuff.
That's how you do this thing.
Scientific articles and stuff. Nothing.
Uh-oh. Linkweller's
Something
article.
written by Dr. Abraham Linkweller. This might be interesting.
The drive for shelter, food, sex, and security are as fundamental to our society as they ever were. And we solve problems the same way, not by developing supernatural powers, but by good old-fashioned cognition. When our modern world made swift travel over long distances desirable, did we evolve the ability to fly? We use the same mental thought processes that invented the wheel to invent the airplane. So this guy is a hater.
Scientific art.
Nice
Nothing
brains.
exciting in here.
Nice brains.
This lists everyone in the department.
Uh-oh. So it was Cynthia Bartlett that I was supposed to hunt down, right? Or am I just seeing that and just my brain is assuming that's the name I saw? I have to get out something to write on. Oh no. Let's see, I think it is, yeah, off extension 05 555 2166. Gertrude Cloyd. Gertrude Cloyd is a good name. I always appreciate a good Terry Pratchett quote. Gertrude Cloyd.
Nothing exciting in. Nothing.
Okay, apparently there's nothing exciting in there. Where was I? Yeah, nice brains, that's right.
Scientific, patient, scientific, nothing exciting.
Okay. So maybe we have completed that. Good job. Great gerb. Let's go to the main lab. But that's just the file cabinet again. The exit. Probably should save. I don't want to have to go through that again. Hey, Cloyd, I'm ready to be heartbroken, but I can't see further. All right, here we go. There are some real Abby normal vibes here, aren't there? David's computer. Nice computer.
Better not touch Dr. Stiles' computer. He's not exactly the forgiving type. I better not touch... That's the fMRI equipment. Supposedly harmless.
Was that magnetic resonance imaging? What's the F? What the F, as I like to say. My classic catchphrase. Functional. It doesn't always pick up its own hotspots as well as it could.
It was nice of Dr. Stiles to spring for the super deluxe lobotomy beds. I think I prefer those open, just so I have the illusion that I know what's going on.
Yeah, we were all strapped into this with some other like random students that he recruited in the end of the previous chapter. And I don't know if we astral projected or what we did, but we drew some crop circle Nazca line type stuff on a nearby field. So that was pretty exciting. Jane, I think, definitely wishes she lived in a castle. I think anyone who writes in like the supernatural or horror genre secretly or not so secretly wishes they lived in a castle. Hey, good to see you, OSU. Glad to see you're here. How you doing? Is this one you played before? It's a lady statue. Did anyone tell you about the completion categories? Absolutely not. I have no idea what that is. Please enlighten me. Still locked.
It's locked.
That's what I just said. The music's fantastic in this game too. Robert Holmes, who did the music for Gabriel Knight as well, did the soundtrack here, and I think it's pretty fantastic. Okay. Doesn't have a plot yet. Kinda?
Both warm and disturbing, like a crazy mother or something.
Whoa. I mean, right now the plot seems to be I'm pretending to be this guy's lab assistant and weird stuff's happening.
Department of Clinical Neurology, Oxford University, administrator.
I always love to see what professors' offices look
Can I
like
help you?
in media.
Hi, I'm Samantha Everett. I'm working with Dr. Stiles.
Are you? You're not in the department.
No, I'm studying English Lit.
Well, that's Dr. Stiles' business. When you see him, remind him that I need that equipment receipt today.
It just so happens. Wait, check the mask on the left of your inventory. Wait. This thing? See the buttons near it? Yes. Is this what I'm looking at? Oh, so they're like, interesting. That's kind of cool. Oh, I've never found that. Thank you, OSU. Oh yeah, I remember how this interface works. Maybe.
This has to be a clue. I have something for you.
There we go. We've solved it. We've solved it yet again.
Oh my God. I gave up hope of ever laying eyes on this. The auditor's been hounding me for weeks. Thank you, Miss Everett.
My pleasure.
Another puzzle solved by me, Dr. Puzzles.
Mr. Headley might be able to tell me about Dr. Stiles, but I have to get past his assistant first.
That's Headley.
I've only started to work for Dr.
I've
Stiles.
only started.
I was hoping to find out more about him.
Well, it's not my place to talk about Dr. Stiles. I can tell you that Mr. Headley, he's the dean of the department.
Oh.
He was quite an admirer of Dr. Stiles. Naturally, we were all deeply saddened by what happened.
Would it be possible for me to see Mr. Headley?
I'm afraid not. He's very busy today. Wait, I do appreciate your bringing that receipt. Let me see if he's got a moment.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Headley,
We've gained
I have
access.
a Miss Everett that would like a brief word. It's about David Stiles.
Send her in.
In you go.
All right, now we get to see a proper academic office. I bet it has a fireplace. No, just a giant bay window.
Miss Everett, a pleasure to meet you. Won't you sit down?
Thanks. And thanks for seeing me.
I'm always happy to make time for David. I've heard from him too little of late. How is he?
Fine. Very self-directed.
Well, that's something. Are you a relative?
Me?
Relative to
No,
what?
I'm his assistant. He just hired me.
Did he? Interesting. How can I be of service, Miss Everett?
First, let's turn to your desk and walk over there. Yes, in perfect synchronization? Absolutely. Now that we are in our talking position, let's resume our conversation. You know, I mentioned this on Blue Sky earlier today. At my work at the university where I teach right now, on the floor where my office is located, one of the other employees has started bringing a monkey to school every day just for funsies. And I have to tell you, it's not going great. My work is starting to smell a little bit like a zoo. I don't feel good about being down the hall from a monkey whose like vaccine status I'm unaware of. When I have to start canceling streams in a few months because I have some strange monkey-borne disease, you'll know where it started. And yeah, that's just normal university
Are you
stuff.
aware that
I bet there'll be a
that
monkey
Dr.
here
Stiles
sooner or
is
later.
conducting an experiment right now?
Of course. He had to submit a plan to the university. Standard procedure. Frankly, I was happy to see him working again.
Oh, that reminds me. Dr. Stiles wanted me to pick up a copy of the experiment plan he submitted. He misplaced his copy.
An experiment plan,
I think,
eh?
young lady, that Dr. Stiles will have to call me and ask for that himself.
I'll tell him.
Oh, we'll have to assemble an audio tape impersonating his voice. Is that what's
Could you
next?
give me some background on Dr. Stiles? I don't know much about him.
David Stiles was one of the brightest lights at Oxford. A truly brilliant and original thinker.
Then he started
was
wearing that
the sort
Phantom of the
man who
Opera
was
mask
easy to envy.
and-
Wealth, a prestigious family name, good looks, a beautiful wife, effortless public success. Then there was the accident. A horrific thing. There's a poem by Robert Frost.
Yes?
Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay.
That's
Or how much they had to pay
beautiful.
Robert Frost for
I
that.
wonder... Never mind.
We must be honest with each other, you and I, for David's sake. What do you wonder?
It's silly. I just wondered which is worse. To have been golden, to have had all that and lost it, or never to have had it at all.
Not at all. Perhaps David asks himself the same question.
Freestanding fMRI machine fell on him.
I've heard rumors about
Checks
Dr.
out.
Stiles. Students say people have disappeared during his experiments, and...
Stop. Don't repeat that nonsense in here, please.
Sorry.
We're covering that up.
No, it's only natural you would be concerned. He is your employer.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of vicious gossip about David, but believe me, there's no truth in it.
Then how did it get started?
When someone is a little too successful, it inspires a lot of green-eyed spite. Should that paragon fall, let's just say there are certain people who love nothing more than to get out their knives and gather round the carcass.
They're going to eat the carcass?
David hasn't helped himself any. If he insists on living like a hermit in that house, people are bound to believe the worst.
He has taken to wearing, and I can't stress this strongly enough, a Phantom of the Opera style mask while doing his experiments. So
You mentioned
people are going
that
to talk.
certain people were jealous of Dr. Stiles and might have spread the rumors. I don't suppose you'd tell me who. It might be good for me to know in case I run into them.
No, I don't think we need to discuss that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're convinced that Dr. Stiles poses no danger? No danger to, say, students who are participating in one of his experiments?
Like, say me?
Absolutely not. He may be on leave, but he's still a valued member of this department. I've reviewed his case personally. There's nothing physically wrong with David Stiles. It's been a pleasure, Miss Everett, but I really must get back to work.
Thanks, Mr. Headley. You've been a big help.
I only wish the best for David.
Well, I'm
I hope you'll
reassured.
treat him well and be a support. He allows so few people near him.
I'll do my best.
Goodbye.
There's nothing physically wrong
Bye.
with him. Turns out the unlocked 9% of the brain is just singing the theme to Murder, She Wrote on constant loop. Could be. Shout out to Pushing Up Roses.
I want to find out who David's enemies are inside the neurobiology department. I should snoop around in David's files.
Snooping, you say?
It's a copy machine.
True. She's absolutely right. Let's see here. Note of instructions. Oh, yeah, that's just how to fold stuff. I guess we need to leave the crop circles. Snooping around. Let's see what else we can go find here. Ooh, a letter opener. That's always a good inventory item.
Looks almost as sharp as a knife.
Yeah. Tell me about Stiles' enemies.
I guess not everyone in the department is a fan of Dr. Stiles. At least, that's what Mr. Headley says. Is there anyone in particular I should watch out for?
Mr. Headley doesn't tolerate departmental gossip. And neither do I.
Ah,
Well, do you know anyone who does tolerate
Dr.
it?
Stiles asked me to get a copy of his experiment plan. The one he filed with the department, he misplaced his
You
copy.
can't remember
I'm
how his
afraid
experiment
Dr.
was going to
Stiles will
go.
have to come by himself for something like that. Or telephone. We don't give those kind of documents out to students.
But
I'll
But
tell him.
I have a feeling we're going to do some classic phone pranks.
Mr. Headley asked
We're gonna
if he
crank
would bring me
yanker
my
'em.
coffee.
Did he? That's odd. Mr. Headley gets his own coffee.
Get ready to get crank anchored.
Damn, she took the key. I need to find a way to snatch it somehow.
Maybe sleight of hand? Where is your key? Now, our character is a street magician. Did you pick up the snatching gloves in the first chapter 1? No, I didn't. That's where it's going to catch up with me.
She keeps the key to the filing cabinet in that cup. I could try to take it with sleight of hand, but she's a real hawk. This will require something a little more devious.
Maybe a gun? Give me that key! Or I shoot. Do the old cup and balls trick. The bottomless cup. I guess the game doesn't want me to do magic yet.
She keeps the key to the filing cabinet in that cup. This will require
So I don't need to use...
a good quality deck of...
You ever play cards? Wait, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Oh, wait, here we go. Had to step away. Do we adequately address the monkey thing? No, there's just a monkey that's on my floor now. Probably in a year it'll have my job.
Yes, that should work. But I'll need a magnet.
I think people already like the monkey more than me. Just knock the cup over on the floor and swap it. Magic. No, that's not bad. We could threaten her with a pocket knife. So we need a magnet. A classic magnet.
The nameplate on the door says Dr. Linkweller.
Oh, that's someone we saw on the...
nameplate on the door.
Isn't that the person who wrote one of the articles? Maybe. Who knows? What frat would the monkey join?
I don't think so. Playing with fire security doesn't seem to be a good idea.
The monkey's showing an aptitude for learning. Okay, 1,000 monkeys with 1,000 typewriters grade papers. I don't know. I know I sure as hell can't lately. I had like 25 papers to grade today. And I was doing this little thing where like I would grade 5 and then reward myself with like a few minutes of distraction. And by the time I was getting like to the last 6 or 7 of them, I would grade 1 paper and then take like 20 minutes break. Go back and grade the next one. It was terrible. I'm so old and lazy now.
On this floor are all the administration's offices, as well as the professors. Other floors are for classes mainly, so there's no need to go there.
If my students knew how hard I worked at streaming, they wouldn't expect their papers back so soon. Is that a soda machine? No, it's just a soda bottle in front of, well, maybe a soda machine. It's hard to say, gang.
Definitely not my style. I'll leave them hanging here.
It's a soda bottle. What's that behind it, though? Pizza.
Ugh, no thanks.
Maybe there's a magnet in that pizza.
Looks like they're prepared for emergencies. Probably a good idea if Dr. Stiles is in this department. I don't see the point in taking a peek into their fridge.
What's a hotspot? If I have to click it if it's a hotspot. What do you expect me to do? Okay, we need a magnet.
Definitely not.
Huh, well, let's, I guess, go to the other new location and see if maybe our fortunes improved there. Okay, well, there's definitely a pattern. So yeah, we Nazca'd this. Somehow, maybe. Nobody knows. It was very confusing last episode.
That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a labyrinth maybe that Daedalus would know something about.
10 to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me.
Ooh, it's a scrolly background. Hey.
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 I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
Yeah.
Damn.
Student.
Me? Hell no.
Damn, that's
right.
freaky.
I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
Yeah.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then?
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Classic spooners. What's a spooner?
Handle the truth. Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
All right.
All right.
I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know? Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of a
Yuri
swing.
Geller fans,
I'm
possibly.
in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
It's like 10,000
Scared the
spooners
crap
when all you need is a knife
So I
or...
can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Like a cartoon character?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Just like that, hey up. You wanna know what I think?
What
Yeah,
do you think?
I do.
You heard of crop circles, right? Well, this was just like that crap. Only I saw it happen. I think it was aliens. I swear to God.
I like this guy's weird delivery.
What time did all this come down?
Maybe past? I came in at 11. It took me a bit to get the paint mixed and stuff.
Did
What'd you
hear
hear?
anything?
Did you hear
Maybe
what
the
I
sound of
hear?
a motor?
Nah, no. Anyway, I had my pod cranked.
He had his pod cranked. If you're wondering why he didn't hear it, it's because he had his pod cranked. As we used to, now in all fairness, as we used to say back in 2010, we were all walking around talking about cranking our pods. I had a pod nano
How
that I
long
used
was
to
it
crank.
from the time the wind hit you till you saw the lines?
Oh, smart, ain't you? That's the thing. Couldn't have taken me more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 max to get clear of it. Them lines was already painted when I look back. In all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Oh, have a look. I would have seen him.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
Oh, you sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss.
Oh,
Bloody
Mr.
wanker.
Gerald.
Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But
Or
that
are
ain't the way I
you?
remember it.
Did you see anything else at all?
My eyes are all clogged from the dust. I don't know.
What? You did see something else, didn't you? Come on, Eddie. We're cool, right?
Look,
Yeah, Eddie.
I ain't said this to nobody, but there was something on the track.
What?
I saw the funnel still going round. This cloud of just chaos, right? Dust and pebbles and shit whirling
Smoke
around.
monster. It's Smoke
Like
Monster
something
from
a
Lost.
sci-fi movie. The thing is, it was following the track.
What do you mean, following the track?
I mean, I saw it turn the bleeding corner. Who ever heard of wind doing that?
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. See you around.
See ya.
Well, that's good. Eddie seems like he's fine. Or are we just walking away now?
I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I'd better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area.
I like the idea that maybe they're just skilled magicians in every area you might visit. I like the idea that there might be a coven of witches. Maybe there's also just like a society of magicians. Let's go to Oxford Town Center. We know a magician there. And we have a pub we need to visit. Pub. Let's go to the Windy Dog Pub. Guy's still standing there. He was there yesterday. He hasn't moved. All right, the pub's open.
Miss.
Hello.
Hi.
It's a hunting horn. Always wanted to see a hunting horn. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what we've all been waiting
That's
for.
a curious piece. It's not every day you see a wishing horn.
It's all right, love. Just a bit of fun, eh?
Barrel of laughs. I don't know a lot about horns, but that doesn't look right. I think there's a piece missing.
Yeah, that's right, Sarah Cal and Kevin both have the same thought here. Yeah, post-pandemic, this plays very different. I mean,
That's a curious piece. It's not every day.
I don't want to see the wishing horn. I want to.
It's not.
No, do it again. Do it again. Okay, let's see here.
They don't look like the Daedalus Club type.
Daedalus. Daedalus, Daedalus, Daedalus.
They don't look like the Daedalus Club type.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Sam. Can I bother you for a minute?
I doubt that you could bother me, a nice-looking girl like you. But I'm all ears if you want to try.
Thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Glad to see y'all rolling out for this. And I've been super curious about this game forever. I don't know why it's taken me so long to play it.
Do you know the Daedalus Club? Is this pub in one of their riddles?
Daedalus Club? Couldn't tell you a thing about that, lass.
You sound suspicious, sir.
Can you tell me about the pub? Curious name, the Windy Dog.
Well, you see, it was named after the digestive problems of the original owner's pet.
Ha ha.
No, I'm just joshing you. It was named for a ship, you know. The founder was a retired sea captain.
Is he the big bushy beard actor from Hot Fuzz? It has been so long
Cute
since I've
gimmick
seen
with
Hot
that
Fuzz.
horn. Do many tourists fall for it?
Do you mean the wishing horn? 'Tisn't a gimmick. The horn was on the captain's boat. It was blown at any sign of danger. See, the captain still haunts this place. And if you blow the horn, his spirit will come to
Ghosts.
you. And if you speak your wish, he might just grant it.
Like I said, cute. Not very sanitary, though.
Not a bit of it. I soaked the mouthpiece in 100 proof all day. Cleanest damned spot in all of England.
I thought I had a sneeze on deck, but I don't think I did. It was a false
Is
sneeze.
there something missing from the horn, like a mouthpiece?
I told you I soaked it in 100 proof all day, didn't I?
There it was. Dang you, sneeze. Dang you to heck.
Here you be.
Gee, thanks.
Wow. So I just keep it forever?
Told you she wasn't stupid.
That a girl. The captain was sure to hear that. Go on.
Goon.
I want a piece of gold.
Piece of gold? What the hell is that? If it's money you want, ask for £100. Crikey.
Whatever happened to love? That's what I'd like to know. Thought you looked the type. There's your piece of gold and a little something extra.
Thanks.
Sweet. So this is solving our puzzle
Look.
to access the Daedalus Club, the trial of Archbishop Cranmer.
The postcard says the trial of Archbishop Cranmer, Christ Church Cathedral.
Sweet. What else did I get? Another piece of the
Just need
jigsaw?
one more piece of gold.
Did I not get that one piece of gold? Okay. So I guess that was my piece of gold. So that's all part of this, the Betrayer's Press. 5 pieces of gold in the Scholar's Heart. High above and reign over the Queen. Find the room with a view. Fire, water, earth, wind. We just did the windy pig farter. 5th is at the end, where souls choose their fate. All together they point to a place. There enter the name of the one who sold his soul for 30. Judas, Judas. Jack Green Phoenix. If I could only get 5 pieces of gold from my job. All right. right, let's go back in the Black Wand. This is our source for local magic news. We're kind of working on several puzzles at once. Well, hello.
Hi.
Mephisto. I'm sorry, Mephistopheles. Jellicle cat.
What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
Not me.
Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No, because I'm not a member of the
What?
Daedalus Club.
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Huh? Tell me about the grand
Is
game.
it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally.
Naturellement.
So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past, those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
Tell me about the grand game in
Do you
Oxford.
think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is
Yeah.
it possible?
Well, not me.
C'est possible.
Not me.
Tell me about some famous grand
You
games.
have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous
David
for
Copperfield.
making large things disappear.
Hey, Metalli,
You mean-
welcome in. You mean? Oh.
No names, please.
Oh.
As it happens, one of his most legendary
Are they not
stunts
allowed to
was
say
make
David
the Statue
Copperfield?
of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No
Daedalus.
way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
Tell me about another grand game.
Okay.
And this one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But
What is it?
did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning.
Oh.
In Scotland Yard.
Great game.
In the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome. With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master. But it's not a stunt I would recommend to you. No.
Any more grand games you can
Tell me more about
about
these grand games.
Just one more, I think.
Then my
This
dialogue
was a
tree will be
game
exhausted.
A potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
Just playing games with people's
I see what
lives.
you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
Well, that was a strange conversation we just had, wasn't it? Do you have any magnets in here? Flash powder, breakable wand, color changing mask. Stage blood. I miss going in these sorts of magic shops. Just good times.
I was going to buy a few things today for my nephew. He's just starting out.
Your nephew has good taste. I still find those items useful myself. Take what you need and pay me on the way out.
Thanks.
Sure, I'll pay you. Absolutely, I will. I love to pay for things that I've picked up in adventure games, not just take them. Solid water. I used to, at the magic shop I frequented as a kid, I would buy powder that would basically, when added to liquid, turn into like a gelatin type consistency. And let me tell you, you really only have to do that to your parents about once before they tell you can't have any more stuff that turns liquid into weird gummy solids. Yeah, it turned out that was not a hit at the old house. What did I just grab? That you can look at it is like mine. Spirit gum for ghosts. Shredded paper noisemaker, nice.
The money put into the coin slot disappears in a hidden compartment. Don't forget to give the money back afterwards.
That's right, you just gotta make that one time you can get away with it count. Oh yeah, spirit gum is that good theater stuff. Do you fake thumb? That's important for any sort of scheme or scam. Oh wow, you have one of the boxes that's there. Oh, a classic magnet. Not one of those newfangled ones. That's just a class. That's an OG magnet. All right, well, I will just excuse myself.
I picked up a few things. I need to pay you before I go.
I know what you took. £12, please.
Neat trick, that one.
Merely a shopkeeper's necessity.
I'm like one of those Amazon checkout
Enjoy your
systems.
Thanks, I will.
Here's your £12. Thank you for accepting it. All right, let's go to our map. Actually, we should save. But this is a good time for saving. All right, we are 56% through with this chapter. Let's check our progress. Now that we know we can check our progress. Okay, Betrayer's Price. We're making good progress on Strange Events at the Track. We've completed that. The Mysterious Dr. Styles. Sam plays Lab Assistant. Doing good. Okay. Hey, Villainy. Good to see you. This has been on my backlog forever. Glad you could drop in. Yeah, this is one that I'm enjoying so far. We're still just a chapter and a half in or so, but it's been really good. It's good stuff. How are you doing this evening?
Hey, it's the head lab rat.
Don't call us that. Where have you been, Sam? We've been trying to find you for an hour. I checked in the lobby, and your name wasn't in the register.
Oh, damn. It's the Sam thing. They always have me listed as a boy.
I thought of that. There are no Everetts
Oh, no.
at St. Edmund Hall.
Our
and
cover's
I thought
falling
you
apart.
After the divorce, I went to my mother's name.
Hey,
Then I
Dark Blue
changed my
Monkey.
mind
Thanks for
again.
dropping in. It was good to see
Why don't I
you.
just give you my cell phone number?
Take care.
Cool, I'll take it. That will give me a grand total of 3 on my contact list.
555-7866.
557-2496.
Got that one. Got it. Did you get mine?
555-2234.
I don't have one.
Don't get a lot of calls.
This is an awkward
Yes,
conversation.
Well, how can you, darling, when you don't have a phone?
Can we get back to the point? Did you read Ox Stew today about what happened at the track? Maybe Styles
Absolutely,
has
I
some
did.
kind of secret power generator hooked up to our brains. I mean, did you get a look at him?
Maniac
He's
Mansion
like a
style.
refugee from a Dark Shadows convention.
He is not.
He is not.
You have to admit it's bizarre.
Yeah.
And my legs are actually sore today, as if I really did run last night.
Now that you mention it. Yeah, mine too.
These are all the poor students we lured into the experiment last
The truth
night.
is, we don't know what Styles is doing. He could be capable of anything. Unless you know Sam. You do know him well, right?
Yes, you got us all into this. You wouldn't have recruited us unless you trusted the man.
Of course. I've known Dr. Styles for, sheesh, a while now.
Like 3
I'm
hours
sure
longer
this
than you
whole
guys.
thing is just a coincidence. But if it'll make you feel better, I'll do some checking around before we go back tonight.
Well, as long as you're volunteering. Try the library. I hear they have books there and stuff.
Shall we meet back here? What time?
Noon? I'll let you know what I find out.
Don't let us down, Samantha.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Charles.
Oh, wow, villainy, 3 a.m. My body would just cease functioning if I tried to stay up at this point past like midnight, I feel like.
I don't need to go inside.
Okay, well, we took care of that. There's the library. Where was the actual university? Oh, it was here. That's where we were. We should be able to steal that key now. Oh, Kevin, your 8-year-old decided not to sleep at all last night. Oh, no. That's the nightmare scenario. Yeah, my body would just explode if I went an entire night without sleep. That'd just be it for me.
She keeps the key to the filing cabinet in that cup. I could try to take... This will require...
Nope, nope.
She keeps the key to the filing cabinet in that cup. I could try to... This will require...
Okay, how do I actually do that? I'm having trouble figuring out how to trigger the... Oh, I use it on her. Got it. That makes more sense. Yeah, this is true, everyone. I do want to mention that coming up this Thursday, we have a very exciting special presentation. Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be premiering the world premiere of the new exciting Codename Iceman prequel, Kid Name Ice Boy, which I can't wait to share with everyone. I haven't played it yet. It's made by our very own Turtle Tomorrow. If you love Codename Iceman, and I know all true adventure game fans do, this is your chance to find out about the story behind the story. You'll finally know how our good friend, Mr. Codename Iceman, became the patriotic hero that we know and love from later in the series. A bottomless cup. Palm the magnet in your right hand. Take the cup in your left hand. Ah, dang it. Powers before you unironically love Codename Iceman, then you have to see this this stream. It's going to be the best. Okay, palm magnet in right hand. Take the cup in your left hand. Okay. Move the cup from your left hand to your right so that your palm with the magnet is pressed up against the side of the cup. Okay. Okay. Manipulate the cup. Good. Misdirect the audience. While they're distracted, take the object with your left hand and then vanish it up your left sleeve. I do think that this magic interface is very good. Like this is a good gimmick to hang a game on. I mean, it's a little bit just like, can you follow the instructions? But still, it's sort of charming and unique enough that I really dig it. I like this idea of you assemble the steps of the magic spell and then see if you got them right.
Hey, that key is missing.
What?
Yeah, see?
That key.
What on earth?
I don't know how I noticed it, but that
Didn't
key's
take it,
missing.
did you? Me? Why would I want it? You have a spare, I hope.
At my flat.
You better go home and get it.
Sucks. It even blows.
Huh. Wonder what it wants us to do now.
I need to get Susan out of the room so I can get in that filing cabinet. A medical emergency would do the trick, so to speak. But I'll need some props to pull it off.
Oh man, we're really dropping the whole magic show on this poor lady. Let's save here. Man, we jumped ahead 1% in this chapter. I love that all these tricks end with "it was you." Oh no, it wasn't. Fooled them. That is very good. Okay, I'm betting this is the fake blood part. Am I going to pluck out her eye? I think that should be the next trick, is Sam
I don't think
plucks out her eye. Okay, let's see. The shred and restored newspaper. Let's see. Telephone psychic. We are the super gross out self-healing wound. Here we go. This is the
I
one.
can get Susan out of the room with this trick, but I'll need to get set up for it first.
Okay, so it's that one. Oops. T-Pat, this is the 2010 game by Police Quest 3's very own Jane Jensen. This is a nasty looking shocker. You need a few stock items: fake blood, spirit gum, fake thumb, spirit gum, and stage blood. You need to do some prep work. Put stage blood on the tip of the fake thumb, then attach it to your right. Okay, let's leave the room and try to do all that. I don't know if that's how it's going to work, but we can certainly try it. Okay, so
Fake blood. Good. Now I just need something to hold it in place. Now it's ready to go.
perfect. It's true. I should have filed an IRB complaint
I'm all
about
set
Dr.
for this
Stiles.
trick, but one thing worries me. That Susan won't be gone long enough for me to do what I need to do. I don't want to get caught snooping around.
Well, what am I supposed to do with that problem?
I'm all set. I don't want to get... Looks almost as sharp.
Hey, check out my fake thumb. Did you happen to see anything nearby earlier
It's a
snooping
copy machine.
that might be a problem?
I need to get Susan out of the room so I can get in.
Huh.
She's both warm.
I wonder what I need to do here. Do you happen to see anything earlier snooping around that might be a problem? I feel like it's not here that the answer will lie.
I don't need to talk to Mr. Headley again. I don't need to talk.
I don't need to talk to Mr. Headley again. I want to know right now. How do I win? You're going to create a medical emergency. What would be a problem if it was found quickly? A phone?
I'm all set for this trick, but
I don't want to get...
I'll take a more direct hint if you've got OSU. I don't know if I'm following you. Well, now let's push her monitor over onto her. Check the staff kitchen. Oh, a staff kitchen, you say? Oh, the first aid kit, doy. There we go. Thank you.
if she finds this, she might return to her office too soon.
This is very considerate adventure game protagonist stuff.
I think this first aid kit needs to disappear. Abracadabra! Wouldn't it be nice?
Wow. Well, I hope nobody has an injury. Thank you for that hint. Abracadabra.
I only need to set up the first part of the trick.
Okay, so the first part of the trick. In front of your audience, take any sharp object with your left hand. Manipulate it. Okay. Now it's time for Acting 101. Left hand, manipulate. Is acting misdirect? All right, here we go. We've done it. Nailed
What
it.
happened?
Nailed it.
I cut myself. Ow! Do you have disinfectant or something?
I'll get the first aid kit.
It better not be missing. Don't rush or anything. Jog over there. Oh no, my thumb fell off.
Found it.
All right, it's the experiment
If
plan.
Susan finds this missing, she'll know I took it. I should fix that if I have time.
Got it. Subjects will be led for a mental visualization process for each proposed exercise. We imagined in detail in real time. Data will be compared. Jogging, swimming, weights, rate. Okay, so this guy's just like a fitness guy. He's just a fitness dude.
If Susan finds this missing, she'll know.
Oh yeah, copy. This is good. We're gonna Elmo Pug this.
This looks.
You know, speaking of Elmo Pug,
I apologize for the delay. You'd think grown students would be above silly pranks.
Really?
yeah.
All right then, let me see it.
Oh yes,
You mean
my
touch it? Oh
fake
God, sorry.
thumb.
I'm such a baby about stuff like this.
For heaven's sake, it has to be dealt with.
I'll do it. It'll be better that way. Trust me. Is that a first aid kit? I'll take it to the bathroom and do it myself. Thank you so much.
As you like. Just don't drip blood in the hall, please.
I love handing the giant first aid kit rather than make just some gauze or a Band-Aid.
Hey, excuse me. Hello? Hi. You're Malik, right? You're in Dr. Stiles' experiment.
Shh. What do you want?
What's the big secret?
Yes, what is the
Nothing.
big secret?
I don't like everyone knowing my business.
I just wanted to talk for a minute about Dr. Stiles.
All right? But I have class in 10 minutes, so it will have to be fast.
I was going to say, speaking of Elmo Pug, this week for Retro Adventure Wednesday, I think I'm going to play more Gray Matter. I think I'm going to be back with this one on Wednesday. But next week for Retro Adventure Wednesday, to celebrate Virtual Broom Closet Day, I am going to be playing a little bit Space Quest 6. I've never streamed Space Quest 6 before, so I'm very excited to finally debut some Space Quest 6 here on the channel.
What made you sign up for the experiment?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, what made you sign up for the experiment?
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime.
I could use the money.
Since you're in the neurobiology department, you must have known Dr. Stiles before the experiment.
Known of him, yes.
You heard about him from people in the department?
Do you have any idea who Stiles is? He is, or was, one of the most famous neurobiologists in the history of the field. I studied him in high school. So yes.
You studied neurobiology in high school?
Something about him. Or at least I know the man he used to be when he was a part of this department.
What's the style in the department?
Dr. Stiles is still a part of the department, isn't he? He had to submit an experiment plan to Mr. Headley.
Or maybe technically. But everyone knows he's suffered brain damage in the accident and is no longer competent.
Believe me, he's in possession of all his wits. In fact, he has a few I'd like to extract myself.
Then
What?
why has he stopped teaching? Why has he not published?
He's
since
just
the accident?
tenured.
Maybe
it's
he
just
couldn't
tenure.
face everyone feeling sorry for him all the time and asking about the accident over and over, and then expecting him to have completely forgotten about it in 3 months, and calling him crazy if he hasn't.
Stiles ordered to the world, to his students, to continue his work.
Says who?
Think what you like.
What did you think of the experiment
Yeah,
last
how'd
night?
you like it?
Strange. And surprising.
Last night was strange, wasn't it? What's the point of imagining exercising?
That wasn't strange. Research has shown that imagining exercising causes the brain to generate the same impulses to the muscles and the nervous system as actually exercising, providing almost the same health benefits. It's big news for healthcare,
Pardon me.
especially for disabled people. There are a lot of studies being done on the subject right now.
So what was strange about the experiment?
I need to get to class.
Come on, you said strange. Why?
Just to finally meet Dr. Stiles. And that mask. That basement.
It is rather dramatic.
But the strangest thing was that, despite all of that, I... Never mind.
What?
He seemed normal. I was expecting...
You seem normal? Is
I
Phantom
don't
of the
know what I
Opera
was
mask?
expecting.
Yeah.
It is unavoidable in indie game from this era, but the character close-ups really do kind of look like Sam's. And I think it's really unfortunate that Sam's close-ups looks worse than nearly every other character in the game. Like, if you're going to see it constantly, it's really a shame that Sam's portrait, 3D model portrait down in the corner isn't just a little better.
Did you notice anything unusual about Stiles' equipment?
No,
No,
Nothing at all?
it was a standard
just some tanks of
fMRI,
brains and
a
things.
good one. It's unusual to have a system that expensive in a private home, but otherwise, it's non-invasive. Harmless, as he said.
This is a
I'm late for
nice-looking
class.
screen,
I have
I
to
would
go.
agree.
Hey, we're meeting at the St. Edmund Quad at noon. Stop by, or not.
I like the Dutch angle here that we get. Just the slightly off-kilter vibes. It's a really, I mean, the backgrounds of this game do look nice. We were saying last time, Jane Jensen worked a little bit in hidden object games. And not so much this scene, but a lot of them that are really hotspot heavy have that hidden object game vibe in kind of a good way. Like, I love the lush backgrounds of hidden object games, even if like hidden object games aren't necessarily a genre that jazzes me up that much. I do like the aesthetics of it.
Damn! You need a student ID to use the library. Whatever happened to freedom of information?
They've probably got the Patriot Act over here in the UK too.
Probably some famous graduates. If I had to search through all this, I'd never see daylight again. There must be a way to look up something specific.
I don't know.
It's a paper shredder.
Yeah, I recently caught a little bit of the movie The Breakfast Club while flipping through channels, and something I never really fully processed before that quickly became my favorite part of the film was the scene where Bender, the wrong side of the tracks bully character in the Breakfast Club film, is idly sitting in their high school library in the middle of a scene where all the characters are talking and having some sort of deep, insightful conversation about what it means to be a teenager in the 80s. And he's just sitting there shuffling the cards in a card catalog and jamming them back into the drawers. And I was just thinking, in an era where you had to depend on card catalogs, just what a completely antisocial thing that would be to do, just to randomly shuffle through card catalogs, rearranging everything. It's like you just broke libraries by doing that. Brilliant
I'm
stuff.
not getting into the library without a student ID.
Okay, that sounds like a quest. Let's just make sure there's nothing in the paper shredder.
It's a paper shredder.
Thank you. That's almost Wallsian text. So gray means I've finished them, I believe. There's more to do at Christchurch.
No point going in there right now.
I'll save that for a different day.
I guess a church could be a place where souls choose their fate.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking. The Duke Nukem Forever of adventure games. One hopes that doesn't end up being Space Venture.
And so the cathedral was... Yes, may I help you? You're a little early for the guided tour, but if I can be of assistance...
Oh no, I'm not really visiting for now. I'm not with a guided tour anyway.
Really? Maybe you could help me then. Ask me some questions about the cathedral, like you're a tourist.
Well, I guess I can.
What?
And what can you tell me about these stained glass windows?
There are many stained glass windows in the cathedral, and we have one of the few specimens of flaming heart angels in Western England, just right here.
Well, tell me about the particularities.
Anything else special about the cathedral?
The cathedral was the smallest in the United Kingdom until 1905, when the previous parish churches became cathedrals on their own. Birmingham took the title then, and nowadays it's Derby Cathedral.
Villain, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Irish. My ear for accents is terrible, but I'm taking it. It's not a very good one.
So what about this altar over there?
It's
Sure,
almost as
on
old as the cathedral itself, and it features a triptych where some say Judas the Betrayer appears.
Oh, that's the guy whose name
Which
we
is
need to
rather
enter in.
unlikely, but this theory is based upon the fact that this character has a small purse attached to his belt.
With 30 silvers,
How
perhaps?
old is the cathedral?
Henry VIII officially opened it in 1546 under the name of Ecclesia Christi Cathedralis Oxoniensis.
So I guess you've done pretty well.
Really? Oh, thank you, miss.
Angel window. Hey, average kid.
Beautiful stained glass window. I especially like the bloody heart. Nice touch. Beautiful stained...
Hearts on fire. Da-dee. Okay, let's see here. It's a switch. It's a baptism pool. Couldn't swim in that thing. It's tiny.
There's something under there.
Under where?
Sounds echoey. Sounds.
Oh, am I gonna have to break through it Indiana Jones style? I'll just flip this switch. Why don't you just tell me the solution?
I wonder what this does.
It fades to black.
I did not expect that.
Sweet hot tub. Hot tub. Too hot in the water. Gonna make me sweat. Everyone, this isn't the first time I've recommended this in the history of the channel, but right now, everyone should leave this video and go to YouTube and Google James Brown's Celebrity Hot Tub, a fabulous Eddie Murphy sketch from SNL back in the 80s. I must think about it at least once a day, and it still amuses me to this day. Absolutely one of the best.
It's another piece of the ideogram.
Positively electric. Ted Stick, you're there too. No, it's wonderful stuff, right? I mean, it's truly special.
That's it. Now, if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game.
Carfax. Own phone. Yeah, Carfax. There's a phone booth on Carfax. We know this. Yeah, so Carfax. What is that? Flower Hour. Carfax Tower phone. Carfax Tower phone. Carfax bone phone. The bones are their money, and so are the worms. Yeah, this is Carfax bone phone. Yeah, Carfax Tower phone booth, yeah. Boys, blowing up your Carfax phone. Let's go to the nave. I'm not flipping that switch back. Don't do that. I don't want to do that. I clicked over here. Wow. I feel like I've lost all agency. This game's on rails now. Tim Robinson's probably in Daedalus Club. Absolutely. You know, his grand game was just a bunch of coffin flops. I feel like I haven't talked enough about I Think You Should Leave here on the show. Not to turn this into Jess Talks About Sketch Comedy Shows, which is occasionally what happens in our podcast that Ben and I host, Quest, the Adventure Game Podcast. Everyone be sure to check that one out. A link came up just a little while ago. Okay. 5. See what happens.
Congratulations on mastering.
Ha!
Here is your reward.
I punched in Judas. I did it. Ha 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 ha! Ooh, some of this game reminds you of the voice acting chimera and building puzzles from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You know, I've never played that one. My roommate in college had it, and it creeped me out enough that I had to hide from it.
Wow, this is amazing. I solved my first Daedalus Club riddle. How cool is that?
Good job, Daedalus. House of Parliament, the Betrayer's Press. We've done it. We puzzled our puzzles. All right, let's take a look at our progress. Oh man, we're at 75% total. Okay, strange events at the track, done. Betrayer's price, done. Mysterious Dr. Styles, not complete. Sam gets carded. We still don't have the ID card. That is not even underway yet, really. Okay, let's see. Let's get a good save. Now that we've completed that. Yeah. Okay, Villainy, you also hate I have no mouth on my screen. It's just so dang creepy to me. Like, it felt, I don't know. These are my memories from the year, like 1996. So, take them with a grain of salt. But it felt very joyless to watch him play. It just seemed like a game like, here's some misery for you. I hope you like misery. Because we've got some misery. It's great. I probably do need to play it. I need to give it a chance.
Dread Hill House, this is Sam speaking. Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to send anyone else over. Dr. Styles no longer needs an assistant. I mean, he's already hired someone else. No, not a student. It turned out a family member was available. A niece. So you can just close out that request. Yes, I am sure. All right? Thank you. I am so going to get busted. Mrs. Dalton might have answered that. God, I really should fess up.
Yeah, she's trapped on a web of lies.
Hit the eject button in 10 seconds flat. Better give it some more time and show what I can do.
Foolproof lie. Yeah, she's really nailing this. Yeah, compounding the lies was definitely the move here. Yeah, if you show them how good you are at the job, they won't hold it against you that you tricked them.
Oh, hello, Sam. Can I get you anything?
Not right now, thanks.
You don't happen to have a student ID, do you? That's true. Why are they going to do fire if she doesn't even work here? This is a very good point. Wonder if I can bring him his thing that he needs yet. I really want to go to his office. When's this game going to let me go to his office? I love this screen. I think this is beautiful. The way that you have the color come from green over here near the light source and the window over to the more shadowy side over here, I think is a really nice looking bit of art. It's a gargoyle cabinet. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything new going on in here, probably.
I guess none of these rooms have been used since the clinic.
Let's lightly jog over here. Rabbit's not properly
that's
home.
Dr. Styles' room. It's a bit weird that our rooms are so close together. He can move. I'm not giving up my room. No way.
Yeah, stand your ground. Exert squatters' rights. Huh, I wonder what I need to do at this stage. I'm still looking for...
A little light reading?
Oh yeah, she hates reading, I forgot. Yeah, by a computer, there's pretty much AI. It goes crazy, kills the human race except for 5 people that keeps alive. Yeah, it's, yeah, I have no mouth and I must scream is, yeah, some dark stuff.
The door's locked.
Okay. So I need to find a student ID and gold areas are going to be areas where I still have stuff to complete. Silver here is going to mean I only have bonus points to score, I think. So I have something I need to do here at Dreadhill House and something I need to do at the library still. What do I need to do here?
I'd rather use my cell phone.
Let's see here. Okay, done. Gotta figure out the mysterious Dr. Styles. Gotta find a card somewhere. Where could this card be?
I like that statue.
Oh, go back to the library for the card? It's as simple as that. The card was at the library this whole time. Oh, curse them. Always love when a game fades to black to avoid having to show some animation. It's always a good moment. Oh, it triggered when a character went there.
I'm not getting into the Probably some famous graduates. That reference librarian is keeping an eagle eye on this barricade.
Hey, Helena.
Helena! What are you doing? Why don't you come inside?
I didn't expect to find you in the library.
Sure.
How hard can art history be?
Hard enough. But if you want to know why I'm here, Charles Ettington.
Well, good luck with the stalking. I left my ID in my room.
Are you okay, Helena?
No, you'll get me expelled, goth girl. Besides, walking is good exercise.
Come on! Just one swipe. I'll do it so no one can see.
No! I had to go twice to get a decent picture on my ID. I'm not going to risk getting it confiscated.
You can do that? Get your ID redone?
I told them I lost it. What can they say? I had no choice. The picture was hideous.
Yeah, honestly, this looks like me at the end of most days where it's just like, yeah, I could be standing up here like at my kitchen counter, but my back is so sore, I'm just going to go, just hunch over it. But Helena, see, yeah, I mean,
bad, huh?
I feel
Hard
bad
to
for
believe.
it.
Do you still have the old ID? Let me see.
It's awful.
Hey, Bill, good to see you.
The second one is much better. Don't you agree?
It's like 3 comments for this. Looks like you're on drugs. That's a good picture. Wait, did I not do that right?
Helena! Helena! Helena, let me...
The second one is much better.
Oh wait, now this is the one I'm supposed to say is good. Okay. Now that's a good picture. You're right, that's much better. Like
Well,
top model.
I think the new one is much better.
Yeah. Look like you're on drugs.
God, I didn't think it was that hideous. I'll burn it when I get back to my room.
I don't think that really applies here.
Oops. Oh, I have to magic her now.
I could use that trick, but I need to place something in the environment first.
Okay, here we go. It's magic time. Shrek.
This noisemaker makes a grind.
Okay.
There.
This is an elaborate trick. Okay, so what we're going to do. Place the noisemaker inside your kitchen sink's garbage disposal. Close enough. Palm the noisemaker, remote control in your left hand. Left hand. Lure the victim close. Take this in your right hand. Manipulate the ring. Misdirect. Manipulate. Okay, let's see if this did it. I really like this magic idea. I nailed it too. Look how well I did. I got the first step right and nothing else. Palm the noisemaker's remote control. I think I palmed the wrong thing. Wait, no, there it is. I palmed it. Lure your victim and then take the... I just take it in my left hand. Okay. Manipulate the ring. Okay. Misdirect. Manipulate the left item. Vanish the ring up your right sleeve. See if that works a little better. We did it. Again, I think the magic interface is a good enough gimmick.
Helena!
I'm not
Helena!
mad that it's a little finicky.
Hey,
What?
What?
I actually like the first photo better. It's the way you were sitting.
You're hallucinating. Show me.
No, it was a trick of the light. The first one really is awful. God. You're right. You should
Oh, we're really
burn it.
negging
In fact,
Helena.
Why did you do that?
you said you were gonna burn it. I'm sorry. Did you want it?
So kind of you to spare me all that tedious labor. God, you're a freak. And I thought I was bad.
That's pretty good. I like I like these puzzles. I'm enjoying this game. I wish the story was a little tighter. Like, I wish there was a clear sense of like what your forward momentum is supposed to be. But I'll take it. It's charming. We did it. We've swapped our card. Look at this paper stack. It's about to take a
Stacks
hell of a
of blank
swerve.
paper.
Oh, good.
I don't need any right now. But it's nice to know Oxford is generous with office supplies.
Hey, reference librarian.
Hi.
How may I be of service?
Tell me about Oxford
Where
professors.
can I find information about the professors here at Oxford?
Ah, that depends. To whom do you refer?
Dr. David Stiles, neurobiology.
Okay.
Start with the library catalogue. You can access it on the computers over there.
Is he going to turn out to be like my long lost brother or something? Is that twin story going to be foreshadowing? Is that going to be the twist? David Stiles. Okay. Big event was the Egerton soiree. Star of the evening was Prince Charles. Oh, I'd like to meet the Prince of Wales, but Prince of Oxford, Dr. David Stiles, zipping devastatingly handsome, and the scion of a wealthy family wasn't enough. He's shooting star at the university. Popular articles and TV appearances, doing for neurobiology what Stephen Hawking did for physics. Okay, promising.
That's the article I got from David's filing cabinet.
Okay. Romance is a hot topic. Oh, man. Dr. David Stiles, the it couple, who's been considered the bachelor of the season, his new flame, Laura Edmonthorpe. I mean, I don't know if I believe any professor is the bachelor of the season. That feels unlikely. Okay. David Stiles of the neurobiology department. Stiles is a fave thanks to his fresh and exciting approach. August weddings. Okay. Laura Edmonthorpe and Dr. David Stiles were married in Westminster Abbey. A radiant blonde beauty. She must be the lady in all the paintings. Uh-oh. Car accident.
Dr. David Stiles and his wife Laura Edmonthorpe Stiles left a fundraising dinner in Oxford last evening and were driving home when their car was hit broadside. According to eyewitnesses, the second vehicle was hurtling down a crossroad at a tremendous speed. It ran a give way sign and plunged into... Laura Stiles was pronounced dead on the scene, and David Stiles was rushed.
Yes, where? Rushed where?
Samantha, please. They're not coming home.
Come on, kid, time to go.
Okay. Thrown to the car, trapped in her seat, consumed in flames. Interesting.
I don't have anything to add.
Okay, the mysterious Dr. Stiles. So we need to find out something else about David Stiles. But what? Let's see here, map. Okay, we're done at the library. We just need to go back to Dread Hill House. There we go. Now we know.
Oh, hello, Sam. Can I get you anything?
Not right now, thanks.
Okay, doesn't appear to be anything new here. Unless... here we go.
I just found out what happened to Laura.
Everyone knows about the tragedy.
Well, I'm new to Oxford, and I didn't know. I'm really sorry.
You didn't ask him, did you? I hope to heaven, Samantha, that you weren't asking him painful questions.
No.
Well, don't. poor man doesn't need to be reminded. Not that he isn't every day of his blinking life.
Lincoln.
He can't stand people talking about it. That's why he won't let anyone come over here.
But this house is full of reminders. Laura's pictures are everywhere. Even that calendar is still set to 2002.
Sam's got aggro about this.
Any of it.
I get it. He wants to be reminded of her, for his own self. But he can't bear to hear other people talk about it, because there's no way they can possibly understand. And anything they say just seems idiotic.
Maybe that's right, I don't know. In any case, I'd thank you to avoid the subject with him completely. Doesn't he have enough troubles on his mind already?
Maybe. I don't know. Not his dad. Let's see. So they still need to talk to the mysterious Dr. Styles or something. That was a bonus, okay. Maybe he's in the lab. This is the canonical Jane Jensen video game experience. What's the one thing I still need to click on to advance this chapter part of the game. They could have used that Sam and Max. I need to go do this hint system. Yeah, a little bit of a nudge would be nice.
I think that's Dr. He can move.
I mean, I guess I just need to go lay down, do I? Surely it's not a go to sleep to end the day kind of situation.
I put up with an awful lot to keep that bed.
Okay. But apparently not. Well, gang, what do we think? What do we still need to do here as part of completing the mysterious Dr. Styles? I'll take a Styles nudge. I'll take a Styles nudge if you got one. Oh man. Look at that. Look at that smooth stair climbing motion. Oh, here's assistant. Should you be organizing a space? Great question.
A little light. 2002? This is your brain on a blackboard.
Any questions? I need to put this somewhere.
Scientific article. Patient. Interesting. This is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can. Nothing. Scientific. Nothing exciting. Nothing.
Don't we have that receipt now? Oh wait, no.
Interesting.
Oops.
kind of curious to see who signed it. And who didn't.
Oh, that's some good stuff. Okay. For David, our beloved colleague. Boy, this does feel like academia now. Bill? Are you on here? Yeah, Bill's there. Is Cynthia on here? Cynthia Bartlett. Fred Chambers. Gertrude Cloyd. I know Gertrude's on there. Mal Fitzpatrick. Yeah, okay. Chad Headley. There's Chad Headley. Leslie Joss. Okay. Abram Linkweller. Where are you? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing this. Grisloid. There's nobody else missing, is there? Simon Pissel. David Stiles didn't do it, obviously. It's his own condolences card. Susan, are you on there? Yeah. Isaac Yankum. Is Ross on there? Yeah, there he is.
Abram Linkweller must be the enemy in the department.
There you have it. We've done it. We've solved their puzzle. Uh-oh. Grisloid does sound like a Beast Wars era transformer.
The head lab rat has arrived.
You call us rats one more time and I'll castrate you.
Wow.
Lambs.
What?
We're lambs, not rats.
The Lambs Club.
What's that supposed to mean?
I like it.
Thanks, David
Better
Bowie.
than rats. Brilliant, darling.
Oh, fine, the Lambs Club. But what about Styles? What about the mad scientist who's sucking our brains dry?
He's doing no such thing.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, well, he's weird enough to do it.
Come on, Harvey. He's not your punchline. People are always afraid of what they don't
I love how we
understand.
defend this guy, like, just without
Are you
question.
so perfect and popular that you can point the finger of weirdness at David Stiles?
Yes.
Are any of you? The man has been through hell. His wife was killed right in front of him in an accident. He himself was badly burned. And he must have gone through God knows how many skin grafts. But he's not mentally damaged. Or even weird. I heard it myself from an expert who's seen Dr. Stiles' medical reports. There's nothing wrong with him.
I just love these blank
He just likes
stares.
his privacy. And can you blame him when everyone is so vicious? As for me, if I hear one more person pass on that lame gossip, I'm going to personally stuff it back down their throats.
So you don't believe the gossip, then? Who told you about Styles' medical reports?
Mr. Headley.
I never believed anything bad about Dr. Stiles.
The man can do what he likes as far as I'm concerned. My family is legendary for eccentrics.
I'm going to start saying
My
that.
grandmama liked to get naked on the roof and wave to planes. Well, who doesn't? But what about the track?
I've seen the plan for the experiment myself. It's routine. Even the department head approved it. The prank at the track is completely unrelated.
Is it, though?
Dr. Stiles is perfectly normal.
System in America. Hundreds of thousands of children in the U.S. are wards of the state, farmed out to private homes, and sometimes home after home after home. The foster family is paid a stipend.
Oh no, we're a different character now?
Take in 2 or 3 physical abuse, and even child labor law infringements.
That's right. If we've got a whole new protagonist, we're going to have to save that for next time. Oh my goodness. I didn't know this was coming. This is a twist, a shocking twist. Now we're completely normal. Normal character. Yeah, Grundy, unfortunately, this is going to be the end for tonight. Just time for David. Yes, I can't wait to see where this goes now. I was not expecting this at all. So who knows what's in store, but you won't have to wait long because I'm going to play this Wednesday night for Retro Adventure Wednesday. So I'll be back in just a couple of nuts. That'll be fun stuff. We'll have a good time seeing what's next in this kooky game. But for now, thank all of y'all for joining me. This has been fun. I'm glad that I've had a crowd out for these because it's a game I've been curious about for a long time, and I'm pretty fascinated so far with where it's going. In the sense that I have no idea where it's going. Like I can't even begin to conceive where it might be going, and that's kind of fun. This is a unique game so far, but it's got enough of that Jane Jensen charm that it's keeping me around. So thank you for being here with me tonight. I hope you had a good time. So I'll be back on Wednesday with more of Gray Matter, but Thursday, I have to tell you, Thursday is the night you want to be here, gang, because on Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be debuting the hot new game, the game that everybody's talking about. I will be playing Kid Name Ice Boy. For the first time anywhere, you'll get to see the exciting new point-and-click prequel to Codename Iceman, Kid Name Ice Boy. Join little JW as he goes off to submarine camp and see what's in store for him. I can't wait to play this one. It was put together as a little surprise by our very own Grayson, and it's certain to be. I mean, I know they just announced all the contenders for Game of the Year at the Game Awards, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go back and reconsider some of that now that this game is on the scene. So let's all be ready for that. It should be, I think, a real blast. I just clicked over for my raid channel and it wasn't muted. Oh no. But I'm going to raid over. Let's raid over and say hey to Ash Said Hi. Or rather, let's say hi to Ash Said Hi, who's playing some Oblivion tonight. Always a pleasure to drop in on. Really great vibes over on that stream. So let's go say hi to Ash. Thank y'all again for joining me. I will be back on Wednesday night. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all those sorts of good things. In the meantime, I will see you all again very soon. Take care of your gray matter. It's important to your body. Goodbye.